Okay.
खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है।
So that's one of a very great day in the history of Global Ghana, where we have inaugurated our Bangalore office, which is a global office. We will go ahead with the presentation. Friends, this presentation we would consist of about 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes. We have various information that is going to be covered in this. We are going to cover various parts and also a few testimonials and others. So I request all of you to reserve your questions at the end of the session. Unless and until there is something that we ask in a chat, please reserve all your questions for the end of the session so that the flow will not be disturbed. So before I start with, good evening to all of you once again and welcome you all for this presentation we call a wealth opportunities world. And I would like to see if any MCPs or a state head has joined. One moment. Any of the MCPs have joined? So Srisha usually joins. Okay, Gigi Karnataka. I think our state head, Mr. Devraj sir is also joined. Yeah, total participants slightly lesser compared to our normal 35 to 40. We have 18. Not a problem. So with the
people will join now.
due respect to the participants, even though keeping in mind the festival season, I would like to wish all of you and welcome you all to this wealth opportunities world, what we call. Definitely for those of you who are joining for the very first time, it might be a different topic and a lot of things you may not understand. But however, you can make a note of the slide number or the points that you are not able to understand. We'll be more than happy to clarify it at the end of the session. I would like to welcome our state head, Mr. Devraj, who is also being part of, and the other leaders who have been part of this session, and we will go ahead with the session. Normally, we take up a pledge and the mission. That is what it has been. What we do in Global Ghana.
That will develop the strength to accept success with humility. That all our actions will be governed by the highest standards of ethical behavior. That will treat every human being with respect and equality, and that will always remain worthy of the trust of people. Our mission will become the biggest organization of the world by March 2022.
So this is the pledge and mission of Global Ghana, the world's biggest organization in making. So we all need to be really proud that we are part of. Friends, today I just wanted to start the session with a slide. What do you understand by the image? Those of you can just put it in the chat box as well. There is an image that is there in the screen. What do you really understand by this? You can just put it in the chat box. Is the image seen? If the image is seen, probably I'm expecting some kind of a response. Yeah. Anant, Kishore, and others, we are able to see the image, correct? Yeah. What do you just see?
We can see
because I'm trying to relate this with the business, and then we'll proceed with. I just want to see the understanding level and the purpose of people participating in this session as well. Okay, you have two images versus together we can achieve. That is Renson Cruz. Fantastic. Is there anybody else are able to read it? See, No answer can be wrong. Whatever is your impression, whatever you feel, you can just put it together, because end of the day, this is what is going to make our business and journey in Global Garner together. Fair enough. I've just received a couple of responses. Okay, so it is I versus we. Any business or anything that we do alone, or there is some noise. Kishore, you need to help me manage it. You need to mute all. Yeah. Okay, so it is I versus we. So here, in the first image, you see that, two of them, trying to compete each other. That is what, I have put in. There is a competition, even in the corporate world. Jeevan is also put in. If pull against each other, nothing will happen. But if you apply force and two together, brilliant. So it's a teamwork, I and we together. Fantastic. Good to have all of you, part of this session. So the I-centric to we-centric. We compete, in the first image. That's what most of the time in the corporate also happens. But in a environment like Global Garner, we complement each other. We work together. That is what the second image is. Together. I think 3-4 of you have responded as well. So where we are talking about togetherness, okay? And I happened to listen to a couple of testimonials, and then a couple of video recently. In fact, very famous Dr. B.M. Hegde was talking about that I indicates to him, he coming from a medical background, illness is what he says. I is illness according to him. So that I turns into we, you replace that I with we, it becomes wellness. So even a doctor, even in the medical line, is able to tell us the importance of working together. And Global Garner friends, we are the ones we talk about an opportunity for all. And just imagine if Mr. Vikas Rawat, who has found this idea, which is a noble concept, he did not sit with that single idea of I will do everything, let me do. No. What he has done is he has understood the power of team, the power of we all working together, that is complementing each other. It is not competing with. And Global Garner is not a competitor to anybody. We proudly keep telling we are aggregator of aggregators. Okay, so that is why Global Garner we talk about. It's not going to be one-man army, a single person who is going to drive the entire organization or the movement. What we are talking about, our core team is going to comprise of 21,000 entrepreneurs. So that is where we come into play. We are in the process of identifying 21,000 entrepreneurs, and we are also going to be supported by massive team of 90,000 partners across India. And we are going to build a very strong chain of digital malls, digital franchisee. Few of you will be familiar with the word UPOS, Universal Point of Sales, by which removing, it's not going to be an I which is going to be doing, it is we together. We build that wellness, we build that wealth, and together we are going to grow by doing 63 lakh crores of a GMB by the end of March 2022, by which Global Garner will be the world's biggest company in making. We are in the process. This is what is the core objective of inviting you for this business presentation. So I want you to pay attention and understand the business concept, and end of the session, you will be able to fit yourself where the most suitable thing, and then we can go ahead. There is no force or by compulsion that we will be like a couple of companies where you have a mandate target or you're forced to buy certain things. No, Global Garner is a company where we work as a team, and at all levels we have the support, and we all can grow together. Friends, all of you might have seen this familiar, especially the older the experienced tenure team. This offer has come to an end. And I can point out and name few people who have really capitalized this, understood the price of UPOS, which was at 54,000 with GST 63,720. Now there is one of the mic is unmuted. Please mute yourself. So like this, we have a lot of opportunities where we can really make use of. So having said that, it is not too late. We have the new offer which has been rolled out, and that is 63,000 is going to be the digital mall franchisee price with the GST, which means there are going to be every day, there are a lot of new updates, a lot of things happening. Those coming for the first time will be wondering, what is this? There are some values being put in. I would like to inform the old digital franchisee price has been revised, and we are moving towards a new price towards the UPOS, the digital mall, that will start from 63,000 plus GST. We will have a detailed discussion of it, okay, in the coming slides to come. Friends, coming back to the business, Global Garner is a sales service limited. It started as a private limited. The next slides we will be covering. And as I told in the very beginning, it is not a particular thing which is working. We work on a pillar. Okay, it's a 4-pillar partnership. So this will make us the world's biggest organization. The first pillar being the vendor. Anybody who is a product supplier, you might have a product or a service, we call a vendor, who is a manufacturer, who is a supplier. The second pillar, all of us, 138 crore population of India, we are all in the second pillar. We call ourselves customers, consumers, users. The third, very important thing, just the previous slide I spoke about, we are talking about the world's, or a very big invention on the digital world, digital mall, which we will be understanding in length. We call it a franchisee or a UPOS, universal point of sales. And the fourth pillar, as I told you, we are in the process of identifying leaders, partners. Okay, so this is the 4-pillar partnership. And you might say, with this, we are empowering everyone in India, empowering people. All of us can be users. Definitely, there is no hard and fast rule. Anybody who's owning a business can be a vendor, can be a supplier. Those of you wish to definitely actively participate as a partner in the leadership team and own a digital mall. And hence, as I told, Global Garner gives an opportunity for all of us, all walks of life. Every Indian citizen currently can be part of Global Garner in one of these verticals that I'm talking about. And shortly, we are also going to be expanding in the global market. I'll be explaining that also in the coming slides to come. So we are talking about a digital economy. As I told in the first slide, it's a digital world that we are talking about. And as per the survey, by 2022, India's digital economy will be 1 trillion. And we can proudly say that India is a nation with 100 crore plus mobile users. So there is no reinvention required. The technology is already being installed. And having said that, the digital e-shopping business, the digital business that is currently happening, probably slightly higher than 7%, but hardly 7%, which means there is a huge gap and an opportunity for all of us, whatever the level we are going to be joining hands in Global Garner. So proudly, this is under Digital India or a New India and Made in India concept. So friends, as I told, Global Garner started a humble start. We had a humble start as a private limited, like most of the companies start. In the year 2016, February, we had our first launch of the app in April 2017. And the gross margin, GMV is gross merchandise value, anything which is digitally done. Normally a physical business, we talk about a turnover. Whenever there is a digital business, e-commerce business, we talk about gross merchandise value. So 210 crore, as we are talking, we have reached 230 crore, which is the turnover in other terms. And the company had, just have a look at that number, 3 lakhs. Can you just imagine you and me, from a business background? Definitely this is 3 lakhs is not an amount that will be helping us to start a new business. But imagine Global Garner, making of the world's biggest organization, had a very simple and humble start with just 3 lakhs. But you will see in the coming slides the kind of a gigantic leap and the kind of a growth that we have witnessed. So as I told, it is a private limited company, but right now as we are talking, we are a limited company, public limited in other words. And a 3 lakh invested company in the current financial year, we have made an advance tax of 70 lakhs and 3 crores is the GST. So you will understand why would a company make an advance tax of 70 lakhs? That is the confidence and that is the business turnover that we are doing currently. So from a 3 lakh, imagine the journey of 70 lakhs, which is only a mere advance tax. So that is the kind of a growth that we are talking about. And the valuation of the company, it has grown from 3 lakhs, 216 crore in the March 2019, gradually scaled up to 255 in March 2020. Thereafter, see the kind of a growth that we have witnessed, 6,680 crores, which means 2,700 times a growth in valuation. And this is officially a document published by KU Shah and Company. They are the registered valuators. In fact, just to give you a heads up, this valuation was done in September 2020. As we are talking, we are already in November, which means 12 months, 13 months are already passed. I'm sorry. So there is yet more to come. Whatever we have seen itself is a massive jump and leap. And what is yet to come will be more surprising, which means we are in the process of even going to IPO. So who is behind this concept? Who is the person behind this digital revolution, what we are talking about? A very simple, humble person, Mr. Vikas Rawat, who is a founder and chairman of the company. He hails from India, of course, from he presently, stationed at Gujarat, where our head office is also. Within a span of 1 year, in the previous slide, you might have observed, 2017 is where we did a launch of our app. In 2018, two of the chief ministers have awarded him for the kind of a concept, Gujarat's Young Achiever, and then we are talking about Z Business Leaders. So that is the kind of a concept that you and me are going to witness in the presentation today. And the core concept, I'm keep talking about the vision, the concept, it is copywritten. Those of you know the importance of a copywriting, which means no Tom, Dick, and Harry can just duplicate or copycat our business model. The cashback system, the reward system that we are talking about, it is all copywritten, and we have this copyright in 187 countries. We can proudly say that we have most of the .com companies come from the foreign countries to India because there is a high demand. Here you find Global Ghana, made in India concept, moving from India to the global market. And as a sign, this is the proud moment again. It happened in Bangalore office. Qatar International MOU business being signed. Okay, so this is the kind of a proud moment and the kind of a jump and leap what Global Ghana is moving into. So proudly we can say that we started in India. Now we will be moving to Qatar, GCC countries, and a lot of other countries are under negotiation. And you can proudly say that we are already a global company. And just to add feather on the cap, you would have seen the concept moving from private limited to a limited company, 70 lakhs and 3 crores GST. Qatar business, international business emerged already. And all of you present here, definitely I'm sure you're familiar with this brand, Times Group. Okay, it's a 180-year-old company, Times of India. And we can proudly say that Times Group is invested company. Okay, Times of India has invested 50 crore media currency into Global Ghana. And just imagine, once we are ready with the leadership team, couple of ads, and you can really fill in the users and vendors in no time. This is the kind of a credibility that we come in from. So I'll just play you a clipping. It's a Times of India ad with our CMD, so that you will hear from the CMD as to what is that he is wanting to tell.
A platform that provides both on-ground and digital sales support with over 20 crore products on offer. So what makes Global Ghana the world's first and only post-paid sales service provider? Find out in our conversation with the founder and CEO of Global Ghana, Vikas Rawat.
One of the leading challenges in the retail sector is, of course, bridging the gap between the consumer and the vendor.
Correct.
What approach are you taking at Global Ghana to do just that?
The primary objective of Global Ghana is to create an ecosystem which helps people sell their product, first of all.
Right.
And by saying this, I do not mean that we are building a technology to do it. Because there is a huge gap when you talk about people being empowered to do transaction online.
That's right.
Right? So what we are trying to do here is that we are empowering some segment of the society to enable this connect. we have channel partner on one hand, we have our UPOS on another hand. So with help of these two people, we are actually connecting the vendor to the buyer. Typically speaking, like let's say today someone wants to buy something from Amazon, let's say my mom.
Sure.
She'll not be able to do that card thing, doing financial transaction, whatever, right? But if I give her a number whom she can just call and get that thing done by him, and top of it, she need not to pay anything extra for this service, right? So she will be more inclined to calling this guy and asking him to service that. And the interest of the consumer is that we are also providing the cashbacks. So which is another addition, that first of all, I need not to pay any service charge to this guy who is actually doing the service for me. Secondly, I also get extra cashback
As a consumer.
So this is basically a 30 minutes video. So definitely, I'm sure, the persons who have invited you will be able to share you the link. It's available in YouTube as well, and you will be able to listen to it and then move ahead, please. So I'm sure you have heard of. There are 2-3 key points, what our CMD, he is Mr. Vikas Rawat, he is talking about. So we are in the process of building a self-sustainable ecosystem. And proudly we say, we don't have a single product. Our product itself is sales, which we'll be talking in the coming slides to come. Not only the vendors, it is everybody is going to be benefited. It's a 30 minutes video, beautifully explaining what is the core concept of Global Garner and how it is going to transform, how it is going to help Indian economy and global economy, even we can change the GDP. That is the level, we are working on. What is so special? Now I'll just take you through those few USPs, what we call unique selling point of Global Garner. We are the first company where we are talking about a spend economy. You might have heard a lot of companies doing extremely good online. Few of the brands are doing good in offline. We are the first company, we are integrating in a very simple method, online and offline. And as Mr. Vikas already touched based on that, we are talking about a postpaid sales service, which is both online and offline. You might have heard about a lot of, business where we need to pay something upfront to give an ad, to get a lead. Global Garner is the first of its kind in the global market, where we are talking about a postpaid sales service, both online and offline. We will have a detailed discussion on it. Next, a very, very important, the powerful technology that we are talking about. It's a user app and the digital platform that we are talking about, UPOS. We are talking about world's biggest inter-exchange of a business. Mr. Vikas also pointed on that 20 crore plus product and services that we are dealing with. Okay, you cannot just imagine 20 crore plus product and services that is going to be dealt with Global Garner. And every time you and me as a consumer, as a user, we do a transaction, we do a buying of a product or a service, we are guaranteed with a cashback. SCB, what we call systematic cashback. 2% to 10% real money, 100% GG coin on every transaction. And brilliantly, there is something, the last line we will observe, an opportunity for a user to earn even 1 crore by simply spending 10,000. We will have a detailed discussion. So these are the USPs of Global Garner. Why we stand out? A 3 lakh invested company, 6,680 crores. 2 chief ministers being awarded. Global business into. We are in the process of going IPO. It is all because of the concept that we have got and the kind of a teamwork that we are trying to deploy. So we are the first company to digitalize the conventional selling and buying. All of you are aware, the buying and selling is part of our life. In fact, this particular slide, if you understand the single slide, you will know the synopsis, the outline of Global Garner in simple. All of us are customers, all of us are users. We have the other end sellers, who are the product manufacturers or the service owners. What we have been doing from the day of inception, from the time we are aware, buyers are directly taking the products and services from the manufacturer or the seller. Right now, with our innovative concept, Global Garner comes in between as a middleman, as a middle person, with our technology, with the user app, with the digital franchisee, what we are talking about. And what do? With the help of the app, a user, you and me, can look for the product of our choice and buy it through Global Garner app, which is of course totally free. Please do not try to download the app right now. You will receive a link from the person who was invited. And when we are giving a new customer a new sale, definitely you and me will accept. Like whenever there is a new business happening, we are more than happy to pay a commission, a marketing expense. Okay. So the product owners, whom we call a vendor, they pay a commission to Global Garner, which, as I mentioned, through a systematic cashback, SEB, what we call, and everyone is taken care. Cashback goes to the customer. The middle people, like the partners, digital mall owners, the leadership team, gets rewarded with what is due for each vertical. So this is the synopsis or a nutshell of Global Garner. We will have a detailed observation. And just before we look into each and every category, what is the status of Global Garner today as we are talking? Global Garner is a limited company. We are a debt-free company, zero liability. We are building a self-sustainable ecosystem. We do not have loan or investors, or we are not taken any VCs, venture capitalists, like most of the .com companies are operating out of. Global Garner is a zero liability company. And 70 lakhs advance being paid, 3 crore GST, more than 500. This is a slightly earlier number. Now with GoGiara and a lot of offers coming into, we have more than 600 promoter shareholders. I'm sure a few of the leaders who are present, they are also shareholders. Proudly we can tell we are the shareholders of world's biggest company in making. And there's opportunity is there for you and every participant as well. We have nearly 10,000 plus digital mall. Probably the numbers are increasing every day with 5 lakh plus users. And we have signed a letter, engagement letter with Keyur Shaw and Company for IPO. All of you know, okay, initial public offer, which will be ambition and our goal is to go IPO by March 2022. And the current valuation of 6,680 crores pre-IPO share, which means each share is valued at 1,33,000 per share. And we have started our global operations, as I told, Qatar, we have already, and then we have quite a few companies in the, quite a few countries in the negotiation and discussion on. And we can proudly say we are the aggregator of aggregates. We don't deal with one particular product or one particular category. We deal with everything, 20 crore plus product and services, which means unlike a couple of brands, like somebody dealing with food, someone deals with only automobiles, someone dealing with insurance, someone dealing only with a grocery or an agriculture. Global Garner deals with anything and everything that comes to your mind. Okay, there are a few testimonials that I'll be sharing where every transaction is possible today through Global Garner. So we can proudly say we are aggregator of aggregates, and our CMD keeps repeating the sentence, we are the future of all the present business. You take any big company, any product or a service, definitely we need marketers, promoters, and customers. Global Garner, we do not have any particular product. Our product is sales. So we are there to provide sales for every business. That is why we can proudly say Global Garner will be the future of every present business. So that is the company that we are going to be joining hands and traveling with. So what are the future businesses? I'm just giving a few highlights of what is Global Garner business currently into. Of course, the digital mall, what we call a UPOS, the commissions, where we are going to be giving a lot of sales and customer retention to vendors. Aquash, Karnataka, we have already finished. This is a water business, what we are talking about. We will have our own brand, the bottling, the water bottle, which is, there is no end to it, which means, water is something every human being will be consuming. Grange, it is a family mart of Global Garner. And we have physical marts already in Karnataka, that is Bangalore 2 and in Mysore. And one is going to be shortly launched in Tamil Nadu as well. And a couple of digital franchisees are also being. If any one of you wanted to know more details about it, you can get in touch. We will explain you in detail. White labeling products. We help any manufacturer to reach out to the market, not only Indian market, to the global market. And there are a couple of examples during the Diwali season as well. So we also take up manufacturer sales outsourcing, self-franchising. We work out on, let's say, it's a chain of hotels. They're looking at a franchisee. We help them. A chain of, school. They are looking for franchises. We can help them, build it. So we also do that. over and above IT and HR, okay, which most of the companies need. So we are also into IT and HR services. We have a lot more franchises and something very unique, Sutantara and My City reports, which we will have a detailed discussion as and when required. But the concept is very, very strong. Recently, we have also launched Studentpreneur, where we are targeting, in fact, my next slide, we will be talking about a couple of those new inventions or new business model that we have started. Studentpreneur is a very, very powerful concept. And Fins is a micro ATM. Okay, it's a financial product, and you will really be thrilled when you get to see more details about Fins. This is just a nutshell. I can say about 10 to 20% of the business. There are a lot more that is there in Global Ghana. Just to give you a broader picture, what are the verticals that we are into? Just to give you a couple of pointers about Studentpreneur, because this can take anybody into a kind of a mighty, massive mass promotions. Why? Because India is a young country, probably a youth country is what we can talk about, because in the age bracket of 19 to 26, we have 35 crore, which is a very big composition. And on the other side, we have quite a few universities and colleges, 993 universities, 40,000 colleges. So we are identifying few colleges and we are putting them as students into group, a 45 days program, and we will help them give an option. See, all of us, when we did a study, either we choose to do an entrepreneurship or a job. So both can be with a practical session. So in simple, we are almost giving risk-free, zero inventory, a giant empire of a digital world to the student community at the age of 19 to 26. And the actual cost is 5,999, but we are giving it at a very reasonable price of 999. Those of you who are interested, your friend circle, colleagues, you can get in touch with us for a detailed information. And the second one we are talking about, 3,885 products sitting in India, you can sell through your digital mall in 90 countries. Imagine, you are not stocking, you're not manufacturing. Product that are manufactured in German, product that are manufactured in UK or Australia, sitting here in India, you can sell their product to their own country. That is the concept we are talking about. So once we have an official launch and others, we will be able to give you in detail. But these are the countries and these are the kind of products that we can, if you see here, Italy, each countries we are talking about, Australia, you will see that 90 plus countries, it's not an ordinary thing. So it's a brilliant concept and noble concept. And coming to Fins, as I told, this is a digital banking solution, what we call easy and speedy method, and we call it a micro ATM. So what does a micro ATM can help you or help the users of India? You can withdraw cash, you can deposit cash, and you can do a transfer. Don't you feel it is brilliant? You need not have the gigantic ATM machines or a capital investment. Very simple, and it's a mobile service, micro ATM. So these are the products that is going to be changing, creating revolution in Global Ghana business, which will enable you and me, okay, to be moving on to that wellness or the wealth. And this is a white labeling product, as I told you. Glaze is the product name what has been kept, and during the trademark it has been moved as Goldmark, where the sweets are being this particular sweet brand. It is co-branded with Global Ghana. So in fact, during the festival time, these gifts have been sent to few leadership team as well. So this is our own product. That is what we call it, happiness in a box by Global Ghana. So you can proudly say that. So we can promote and sell it to our neighborhood and our team as well. Sweet is something which is liked by every age, okay, starting from elder in the family to a kid. And this is during the festival time. I think from Diwali, Dashara, we have already, and we have a long way festival season till mid-February, till Shankaranti. So we have a lot of festival season, Christmas, New Year. So this can be a kind of a gesture that we can capitalize through your own business. You're not marketing somebody else's product. It's your own product. Now, this is a kind of a brief about the company. We are moving on to the 4 verticals. Okay, vendor. Who is a vendor? Anybody who has got a product and service. We call them as a vendor. So what is the benefit? Today we are talking about e-tailing, which has been a trend. It is not because of the COVID. It has been there, During COVID, we have witnessed e-commerce business jumping, which means even a kirana shop, a basic grocery was supplied, booked online and delivered at home. This is exactly what we are talking. Electronic retailing, e-tailing, any sales and service done through internet. This is what is a powerful thing. And that is the basic of Global Ghana. Now, when an ordinary person, when you are owning a business, you are owning a product, you are a manufacturer, it is not that easy to get yourself on digital. You need to invest on the website, the content, e-commerce platform, payment gateway, delivery partners, whatnot. But Global Ghana today helps you in all aspects. Let us say you are an offline product service provider. You need to go digitalize online, which means you need to get on digitalization. You need a lot of innovative ideas. Okay, it is not that easy. Just because you have a website, sales will not flow in. You have a lot of innovative ideas. It could be the marketing strategies. Today, social media is very, very powerful. So you need to enhance and customer service, of course, acquisitions, retention, and all these are coming with a huge investment. Even to build a website, it costs nothing less than 2 to 3 lakhs, a robust, a good website I'm talking about. It's available for 10, 20,000. But if you really wanted to take it to the global market or to the market in India, you need to put in that. So all this we take care. We update your business. So if you see the last line, our business is to grow your business. This is what we tell to our vendors. Who are vendors? Anybody dealing with the product and services. So you as a vendor, it might be you, your friend or a colleague who is owning a business. What benefit Global Ghana gives to them? Firstly, we give you a digital platform. As I just touch base, 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs work, we are giving it. But I've taken a conservative number, 50,000, a digital package. You are not going to be paying a single rupee upfront, but we give you a digital package so that you can upload your product and services. Very important thing we have been talking about in length, postpaid sales. So without charging a single rupee, we give you a sale, we give you a customer, post both online and offline. You might have a physical store, you might have a digital platform. We combine both. If you do not have a digital, we give you a free digital platform. So you will get customers both online and offline. Once you get a customer, you will have to be paying a commission to Global Ghana. Now, it is as difficult to get a new customer, retaining a customer also. So you need not worry. It's a hassle-free through Global Ghana. We have a systematic cashback in the form of GG coins and cashback, which you as a vendor need not break your head. We help you with a systematic cashback approach, and customers are retained. Every customer retained is equivalent to a new acquisition, and by which we help you with a new customer, we retain your customer. Obviously, you as a person, you will increase your sales margins. When you increase your sales margin, let's say you're a manufacturer or you've got a shop, you can bargain for a high margins because your turnover from X, it is X plus Y. So definitely you can look at a higher margin. And there is an option even as an exclusivity wherein you need to pay 50% of the business volume. If somebody is interested, we will have a detailed clarification on that. Now, over and above, every single rupee you pay as a commission, let's say 6% to 10%, there are a few vendors also pay as 20%, 30%. We are talking about 2 times a GG coins, which means you pay 100 rupee, Global Ghana will give you 200 GG coins. And every GG coin, you might ask me, in the next slides to come, we will explain you what is a GG coin all about. Over and above all this, we also give you a GG Connect, a software that will enable you to have your own gift cards or a gift voucher. In India, currently, we have 25 to 30 companies only. So you might be owning a small business. We enable you and give you a software. We call it a GG Connect. You can have your own barcode, your own gift voucher, which you can use it as a voucher or a gift card. Okay, it does not come in free. There is a cost applicable. Now, over and above, you might be a business owner here in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, anywhere. We help with 9 lakh digital mall owners. We call marketers or digital mall owners who will be helping to promote your business. Currently, we are with 10,000 plus digital mall owners who you are not paying directly. They will promote your product as if it is their own product. They own your product, carry your product and sell it and promote it. That's the beauty of Global Ghana. Next, Let us say today you have joined as a normal vendor, you get an option with the GST to upgrade it to GG store and also a premium vendor as well. So friends, all of this comes in totally free with zero upfront cost or a risk for a vendor. Only when you get a new sale, new customer, you are paying a commission that is agreed mutually. The negotiation does not happen after the sale. In the very beginning, there will be an agreement between the vendor and Global Garner. And whenever you get a sale through Global Garner, you are going to be paying a commission. Now, let us say you are not a business owner. Definitely, you can refer any of the business in your neighborhood. You walk out of your house, you have a hotel, you have a kirana shop, you have a clothing. And for doing that gesture of referring a vendor into Global Garner, lifetime, you get a residual income of 2.75% commission. Whatever the commission the referred vendor pays, you get 2.75. Don't you feel it's something brilliant, phenomenal? You are not manufacturing, you are not stocking, you are not doing any kind of a thing. You have just brought in one of your well-wisher or a known vendor into Global Garner, and you are going to be rewarded with a residual income of 2.75. You know what does a residual income mean? It is a royalty as long as they are with Global Garner. Friends, we are moving on to the second category we call users. Very, very important because all of us are consumers. Whether you own a business or not, all of us are consumers. So here is a brilliant promotion. I am earning through my expense. All this time, you have been spending for your family, personal use, or for your buying of a cloth or anything. We have been spending and we got the product and service. But here, through the spending, we are earning. That is the tagline of Global Garner. Every single rupee you spend through Global Garner, you are going to be earning. How about you? So this can cover all walks of life. It could be a homemaker, a plumber, businessman, an elderly person. It could be a carpenter, farmer, or a college student, which means this opportunity of being a user is for all category. And there is nothing that we need to take as a membership or a kind of upfront charges. No, whatever is the product that you and me like, we buy it through Global Garner app and we get cashbacks and GG coins. Now, this is a common slide that we talk about every family in India. We have our mandatory expense, monthly expense. It could be a grocery, service, medicine, entertainment, off-late medical expense. Average ticket size is more than 3 to 4,000. Okay, entertainment, clothing, and it moves on. This is a mandate expense for any family living in India. Depends on the place and the size of the family, the expense will vary. So on an average, we have taken an aggregator of 22,500. This happens every month, including your electricity bill, your recharges, your Wi-Fi, and there are certain expenses which we do on a yearly basis. Like we are talking about an insurance, a gold purchase, an electronics gadget, a maintenance, a holiday, an anniversary, a gift, a renovation. So this we do a mandatorily yearly. There are certain things which we don't do it every day. Of course, we don't gift everyone every day, or there is no anniversary that we participate every day. But in a year, definitely a festival or a birthday celebrations, it is there. So every Indian family on an average, we spend about 50,000. So this is a mandatory expense that we have been doing anyway. So just to add a point, 210 lakh crore is the annual or monthly expense, domestic expense of India. Whether we like it or not, you can Google it and you will get a value of it. 210 lakh crore is the domestic spend of India, which means we are making use of it and then converting it. So friends, all this while we did a shopping online and offline. It could be a monthly expense or annual expense or a lifestyle or an earning. What we did all this time, you paid and forgot. Today through Global Garner, you are guaranteed with a cashback. So here as a customer, you have a choice, a guaranteed cashback or a guaranteed zero. You can continue to buy where you bought yesterday. You are guaranteed of a product and service, but with a big zero. Here we are talking about doing a purchase through Global Garner, and you are assured of a guaranteed of a cashback and rewards. This is the change and transformation that Global Garner can offer for every Indian citizen. And what is this? The cashback works. So you will be sent with a link from the person who was invited, download the app, select the product and services. It is, a wide range, online, offline, local vendors, insurance to booking, plenty of things are there. and you decide to buy. I'm giving a tentative value of 10,000. Once you take, the UPV is generated or the commission is paid by the vendor to Global Garner and the cashback starts. Cashback is in the form of two. One is a GG coin and a GG money. GG coin is a virtual coin and it is 100%. Every purchase that we do, let's say we bought something for 10,000, it need not be a single purchase. It can be a cumulative purchase. 10,000 and you get 10,000 GG coins. On the other hand, 2% real money. GG money is nothing but real money. So we will get real money as well. Just imagine, this is the best deal of Global Garner. You as a consumer, whatever the product you have been buying, you go and buy today through Global Garner. Whatever is the best price, Chroma or a Big Bazaar or Reliance can offer, we give 2% additional. Can you imagine? A Reliance, what you bought yesterday, a Big Bazaar, what you bought yesterday, you got the product on the best rack price. Over and above, Global Garner can give you 2% cashback. Can you imagine? And 100% GG coin. This is speciality about Global Garner. If you want a detailed discussion, we will explain it in the days to come, or you can be in touch with the person who was invited. Now, in detail, we are going to take you through the cashbacks. We have 4 types of a cashback. First thing I have already explained, instant cashback, which is 2 to 10% real money coming into your account. The second one is all the rest of the 3 is UPV based. Whenever you send a 10,000 cumulative spend, user purchase value, then you will be entitled for any of the benefit that you choose. RPP is a random pick process where there will be a lucky draw done at the end of every month. FIFO is a first in, first out, where it is like a funnel. You are in a queue. Your UPV is generated first. You are entitled to get an earning. I'll explain FIFO in a little more because this is a very, very powerful cashback. Let us say you as a user, you generated 1 UPV, which means you have spent 10,000. And as I told, 210 lakh crore is the domestic spend of India, transaction happening all over India. Let us say someone did a purchase of gold in Mumbai, 50,000 worth, 5 UPVs generated. Someone did a purchase of clothing for 20,000 in Haryana, 2 UPVs generated. Someone did a real estate purchase or a purchase of whatever it is. So it gets on to automatic mode. 6 transactions. Here I am not referring to the head count. 60,000 transactions, 6 UPVs generated. So you are entitled with 500 rupees. You being a UPV number 1. What did you do? You may know them, you may not know them. You did a spending of 10,000 and you are rewarded with, you got the product and service. Over and above, real money of 500 comes to you. And the trading continues. 36 UPVs are being generated. So which means 1,000 rupees you receive. 3,60,000 transaction in Pan India we are talking about. It's an automatic tagging process. Business grows. 216 UPVs, which means you get 8,500. In nutshell, 500, 1,085, you got back your spending, what you spend for your family in the form of a clothing, gold, or a recharges. Business continues. At the 4th level, you get an opportunity of redeeming 10,000 GG coins. Most of the people ask, what do I do with the GG coin? This is one method where your GG coin is converted into real money at the end of 4th level in FIFO. Likewise, you see, you as a consumer, you being the UPV number 1, your UPV number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Mumbai, 6, 7 is Haryana based. 9, 10 can be from Chennai and 11, 12 can be from Kerala, from all over, Mysore, Mangalore, wherever it is. So it's a systematic cashback, very, very powerful. And by you spending 10,000, you get 200 times rewarded back. Can you just think of a cashback? Now, there is something very powerful, My Circle. This goes in after 4 levels, it goes up to 9 levels. Due to the constraint of time, I'm just moving ahead, but you get an opportunity of spending 10,000 and earning 1 crore. Can you just imagine? It's a big picture. Even the worst scenario, even by spending 10,000, you get 10 lakhs or 1 lakh. It's a big return. In fact, we keep talking about, just imagine, as a parent, you pay the school fees, you pay your bills, books, stationery. Imagine you have a kid who's, first standard or, pre-KG. In Bangalore kind of a place, we pay 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh as a school fee per year. 10 UPV is being generated. Even if you pay a little excess or the school pays, that 10 UPV, it is like an FD for you. When your kid turns into 10th standard, Imagine 1 crore into 10 UPV is 10 crore. I'm talking about a worst scenario of 10 lakhs, 1 crore. 1 lakh each in 10 years, each UPV, still 10 lakhs. It's not a small amount. You are paying a school fee or you're spending on hospital, you're buying gold. These can be converted into a big investment, friends. You might ask a question, John, you have been talking about big numbers, 1 crore, 20,000. Is it possible? These numbers don't look realistic because that is the same question what I asked in the very beginning. This slide, if you are able to understand, you will get a broader picture why we call a self-sustainable ecosystem. Friends, imagine you have got one UPV generated under you. You have spent 10,000. When you spend 10,000, 500 rupees the commission Global Garner gets. And the business continue. This is a FIFO model. First level, 6 UPV is generated, 60,000 is the turnover, 3,000 is the commission Global Garner earns, 6 into 500. What is blue is the expenditure what we pay out. You as a UPV number 1, we reward you with 500. I showed you the chart. Business grows at second level, 36 UPVs. Income to Global Garner is 18,000. You as UPV number 1 rewarded with 1,000. Not only you are taking care, I told you it is not I, we work as a team B. So anybody who generated a UPV at 6, they are also rewarded with 500. So the total outflow is 4,000 for Global Garner. Business grows and here you have recovered back your 10,000. Likewise, the UPVs below also are earning simultaneously. FIFO at the 4th level, you got 20,000 rewarded. The fellow 6 UPVs below you got 10,000. Total outflow to Global Garner is 2 lakhs. If you summarize all this and add all the income, it is 7,75,000 and the expenditure is 2,45,000. But still, we have taken a very high number of incentives and other, cashbacks. We're talking about movie voucher, UPOS commission, leadership commission, all put together, 5,53,000. Still, Global Garner is left with 2,24,500. This is the reason why we call self-sustainable ecosystem. We don't need an investor. We don't borrow money. We don't take loan. We absolutely don't need. So we take care of the commissions that we receive from the vendors. Systematic cashback approach, we are able to give it back to the vendors, to the users, to the UPOS, and to the leadership team. This is the concept of Global Garner. So friends, in summary, what is the user benefit? 100% cashback on every transaction. You spend 10,000, you get back 10,000 GG coins. Instant cash, 2 to 10%, real money. And GG coins can be redeemed at the next consecutive purchase. And this is a very, very noble concept. You might buy something from Apollo, you redeem it in Arrow. You have food in one of the hotel, you can buy in Apollo. You do a purchase in Reliance, you can redeem it elsewhere. So this is a very, very powerful, and you can redeem it in GG malls. So 5 to 40% on selected brands you can redeem. And as I told, you get an opportunity to earn 1 crore on every 10,000 you spend. This is through UPV, a systematic My Circle concept. And you friends, definitely, we Indians work on a referral. You find even a good coffee, tea, a masala dosa is good, a food is good, clothing is good, you refer. Every time you refer your friend or a colleague or a family, they earn, you get 10% out of it. And you refer a vendor, we have already seen it, you get 2.75% a residual income, both 10% as well as 2.75%. It's a residual income. It is not one time. And in simple, every single rupee that you spend, it is coming back as an investment. Not only what you spend through FIFO and My Circle, somebody unknown spending in Mysore, Mangalore, Haryana, Dharwad, wherever it is, you get rewarded. So in a nutshell, you as a user at zero risk get a lot of earnings. This is one of the testimony where, one of our leader, Mr. Balu, who has earned 3 lakh plus and 6 lakhs plus GG coins, now is steadily growing. And this is a live testimony. This is not the leadership earning. This is a person as a user has earned 3 lakhs for his normal spending. This is the power of Global Garner. We are moving on to a very important category, digital mall. We have seen user and vendor. And of course, we understood the company overview. We will finish it in the next 15-20 minutes. This session is a very, very important and crucial aspect. Digital franchisee, which is, we are talking about every Indian can buy, but it's a limited offer, 9 lakh. So digitalization in the past, friends, all of you agree with me, the kind of a revolution Ola and Uber have created. It is not that we never used a cab earlier, but the comfort, Sitting at home, you can book a vehicle and the vehicle is at the doorstep. Earlier, you need to walk up to the road or a main point. Likewise, food, Zomato and Swiggy, the kind of a comfort. In fact, at times they decide what you and me need to eat. That is the kind of a power of digitalization. And hotel bookings, you need not travel to a particular destination and book a room. Before you board the flight or a train, you book with a click of a button and you just check in. That is the power of OYO and Booking.com through the digitalization platform. All of you will agree with me. Paytm, GPay, PhonePe, the kind of a trend and revolution what they created. Even though there is a little reluctance in the beginning, but today you need not apply for half a day leave. Go into the bank, take a token and stand in a queue. Sitting at home, watching TV, you can do transactions. That is the power of digitalization. Absolutely no need to talk about the revolution of a shopping. Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra has created. They're all grown 100 times and 1,000 times. Conference, you might be sitting at various parts of India. You're listening to me. That is the power of conference, Zoom and the Google Meet. Even our kids, they do. Just imagine courts, verdicts are given through Zoom. That is the power of digitalization today. Okay, during the COVID time. And communication. Absolutely, our day don't begin and end without Facebook, Twitter, or a WhatsApp or Instagram. That is why we are so confident about the power of digital mall that we are promoting, which is UPOS, Universal Point of Sales. I'm just giving you a little heads up about a franchisee concept. All of you are aware, a distributor, a franchisee concept. McDonald's, if you need to take a franchisee, friends, you need to spend nothing less than 6 to 14 crores. These are all taken from Google. You can also Google it. If you want to take a franchise in your place, you will get a value. Franchise, if you have 30 lakhs, having spent 6 crores to 14 crores, you will get only 4% of the profits. Okay. And automobiles, maintenance. Let's say you're planning to have your own 3M kind of an automobile. 1 crore is a franchise fee alone. And you need to have a place, commercial place in a very premium location, which is 1,400, 2,500 square feet area. Let us say gold, which has been most attracted towards people. If you want to take a franchisee of Tanush, Kalyan, Joyalukas, Joselikas, I've taken one jewelry as a case study, 5 crore, and you need to have 2,000 to 5,000 crores space in a premium location. This is how the franchisee model works. Just a food, which means, or a 3M or a Tanush. This is the kind of an investment. Definitely, you and me have a capability of investing so much. You and me will not be part of this session. And I'm just taking you to another mall. All of you might be familiar. The biggest mall. Okay. The tallest one is a different one. Here we are talking about a Dubai mall. This is the largest mall in the area wise. Imagine 12 million square feet. Okay. It is not an ordinary shopping mall we are talking about. Very big one. And it contains more than 1,200 shops. Siga Game Center is there. 5-star hotel is there. 5-star hotel only is massive. Here within the mall, you have a 5-star hotel. 22 cinema screens, 120 restaurants and cafes. And what is the cost? It all looks very good. The numbers, numbers, 1,200 shops. Look at the value, the estimated cost of establishing the shop. The numbers, I'm a little scared of this, zeros on. It is close to, you can count, it is nearly 15 lakh crore. Definitely we do not. But why I'm showing this? 15 lakh crore money being invested. It has taken years together to establish such a big shopping mall. The digital mall that I'm talking to you about is much bigger than this. And that is going to be in your mobile, in the mobile app, or in the laptop. You're going to the digital platform that I'm talking about, because we are talking about 20 crore plus product and services. 1,200. Even if you take 10,000 products in it, it can never be nearing to the digital mall that I'm offering you today. So that is the powerful concept that we are talking. So I want you to pay a little more attention. So the business volume, 126 best shopping websites, you can own it. You become an authorized dealer of Adidas, Flipkart, and Myntra. As I gave an example, each franchisee will cost in crores. Here we are giving it as a bundle for becoming a digital mall owner. 34,000 mega brands, KFC, McDonald's, it's stronger than, which means, KFC will be more costing. Kalyan, Reliance. Can you imagine Apollo, Chroma, Big Bazaar, Allen Solly, Arrow? And the business happens 7% here, 20% in mega brands. Remaining 70% happen through the local shops, 36 lakhs local vendors. As of now, we have 50,000 onboarded. And imagine you will be owning a 20 crore plus product and services through the digital mall that we are offering you. You can be an authorized distributor. A simple comparison, a conventional mall to a digital mall, huge funds you already saw in the picture, 15 lakh crore. Even if you need to do a recharge shop, ticket booking, you need to spend in lakhs and crores. And you need to have a experience, expertise. You need to be at least, having some special skill set. Time, it takes a lot of time. Imagine to put up a shopping mall, it takes nearly 5 to 10 years. Brands, you need to compete with a lot of brands. Maintenance costs, you have invested, taken a shop or a mall, business or a software company. Maintenance costs, operational expenditure, OPEX and CAPEX is what we're talking about. Laws and bindings, you talk about a real estate to an insurance to a bank, IRDA, RERA, RBI, whatnot. A lot of bindings and laws are there. And security and safety measures, efforts to bring in customer. You got a branch in Bangalore, you want to open in Pune, Haryana, Hyderabad, becomes a challenge. You need to undergo all this. The digital mall that I'm offering for you, not huge funds, negligible fund. To start a business, this cannot be an investment at all. No specific skill is required. All that I need is a desire, strong willingness to work and learn. And you are. Instantly start. It's not going to take you 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Today you decide, tonight you make a payment, tomorrow your business starts. And I showed you the brands in the previous slide. Starting from Adidas to Myntra to Flipkart, Chroma, all the brands are available. You are owning those brands as a reseller. Zero maintenance. Can you just imagine a business with zero maintenance cost, friends? Absolutely, you cannot think of any business with zero maintenance. No specific permission, no laws and bindings, no BBMP, no food license that you are going to be taking, but you will be selling a food. You'll be promoting real estate. You'll be giving a loan without any of those permissions. Okay, and zero security because it's a digital app. Sitting in Bangalore, sitting in a tier 2 place, you can do a service all over India and you can multiply. Let's say you own a digital franchisee in Mysore, you can do it in Dehradun, you can do it in Chandigarh, you can do it in Delhi. All over India, you will be able to do business, friends. So what is the effect? Okay, the product and services are there. What is there for me? That is the biggest question every one of us asks. I'm owning this. What is there for me? I've just given you a simple case study. Definitely all our mobiles would have more than thousands of contacts. I'm taking 500 known families contacts. They do a recharge for themselves, not for you or for Global Ghana. They pay bills, they pay internet, they buy grocery because they need to eat, they need to live. They do their insurance, general and life, clothing, definitely, hotels, snacks, electronics, medicine. And these are few categories that I've cited. There could be a lot more expenses, schools, in terms of entertainment, a lot of things are available. So they do for themselves as a family. You as a digital mall owner get different commissions, and I have not factored premium vendors. I have not quoted you some vendors who pay 10%, 20%, 30%, 40% commissions with a conservative number provided. It's not that you take a UPOS and money comes into your wallet. You need to start working. There is a systematic approach how we help you to do that. So in simple, you get an opportunity of earning 2 lakhs without stocking, manufacturing the product. Now coming to the cost, that is exactly what I told you in the first slide. There is a revision in price. We are waiting for the final price of professional UPOS, gold UPOS, and silver already being announced. So we are talking about with GST, it is 63,000, okay, which was 54,000. Now it is 63,000. That is why we have got. These are the facilities that you get. Okay. If any one of you want in detail, we will be able to explain you at the end of the session or at a later, which means a franchisee where we spoke in crores. Here we are talking about 4.5 lakhs, 1.5 lakh and 63,000, which is very, very nominal. That is why I told it's a negligible. It is not even an investment. You are buying a license. You are buying a certificate to become an authorized reseller from Global Ghana to promote 20 crore. So what do you get by paying 63,000? 63,000 plus GST, the new price, 74,340. What and all you get? 63,000 GG coins, 6 UPVs. almost equivalent to 6 crores. Imagine at a later stage. You get a gift voucher worth 50,000, a standee, a display board, a flyer, pamphlets to promote your business, 18 branches. Buying one license, you can give 18 sub licenses, and Times of India kind of a brand. In simple, you are getting a license to promote 126 websites, digital, 50,000 local vendors, 34,000 brands by simply paying 63,000. Don't you feel it's a magnanimous, it's a great opportunity for each one of us. Moving on to the last segment. This is a partner, very important and critical, because we are in the process of identifying leaders. So how does the work, the hierarchy? State head, Mr. Devraj, who's heading Karnataka, master channel partners like me, regional directors, at a certain stage, and channel partners, assistant channel partners and partners. All these levels are almost close. We are in the process of identifying partner, and you can gradually go to the next level, ACPs and CPs. Just see the vision. Next 9 months. In the 9 months, we have already crossed 3 months. We are almost here now. So partners, ACP, very selected positions of ACP is available. And we are going to be promoting 9 lakh UPOS, 36 lakh vendors, and 27 crore users. Imagine the biggest companies, 4 crore subscribers, users in Amazon. We would have 27 crore users, and by which 63 lakh crore sales, and we will be number one. Now, this is an incentive slab for you as a partner or a leader. What do you get? On promoting a digital mall, you get 5,000 and a royalty residual income of 5%. Likewise, these incentive slabs are very transparent, available to you on YouTube and in the documents. You can go through. So everything that you do, every effort, you are going to be rewarded. On achieving certain level, you can also get promoted. It is not like certain categories you need to spend. Even to apply for an IJP, internal job posting, 3 years, 5 years, no. You spend even, there are few of the leaders in our team and in Team Karnataka, in 15 days, joined as a partner, moved to ACP. 1 month, moved from ACP to CP, from CP to MCP. A lot of testimonials and rewards are there. So it is up to you to decide how fast you want to grow. So 18,000 pin codes in India, in Karnataka 1,300. So in a population of 1,38 crore, we are looking for 18,000. Population of 7 crores in Karnataka, I'm giving an example, 1,300 only we are looking at. So these are few testimonials. A person, one who was given a lead through digital mall, he is nothing to do with solar. In fact, he is not aware of anything, the technicalities of solar. Simply, he owns a UPOS, referred a business, he earned 60,000. Another deal, 45 lakhs. So you do not think that digital mall will help selling of a cloth, grocery. No, see the powerful products. Over and above, you can sell and promote car. Due to the shortage of timing, I am moving a little faster. You can buy, sell, promote car. This has been sold. And imagine 1 crore worth car has been sold through digital. This is one of the phenomenal example I can talk about. Can you imagine even big brands, .coms, one single transaction, 1 crore, may not happen. All put together, maybe 1 crore. One single transaction through our UPOS, 1 crore. That is the power of digital mall. Gold and gold purchase every festival time. Big brands, clothing, Pothys, you name a brand, they are with Global Ghana. Insurance, Hopknob is connected. You need not be IRDS certified. Still, you refer, you get general life insurance, everything can be done. Even the renewals you get rewarded. And we are not only concentrating on doing the business, we also build people. That is what we always repeatedly tell. We build people and people build the business. So there are a lot of leadership trainings. What you are there right now is an introductory session. In the days to come, every day, every alternate day, there are calendars for users, for vendor, for UPOS. You want to be at a leadership, there are meeting calendars being. So this is one such, we call it a Target 51, where we were building leaders. Okay, this happened in Bangalore. And real estate, can you imagine a digital platform with real estate? You are not RERA registered. You may not know in-depth knowledge about real estate. You can still. One single bill, 1.17 lakh done by our state head, Mr. Devraj, on a grocery in our own Grange. So I'm showing you these examples. Why? Because the transformation, there used to be a time where we are talking about every single digital mall, there's a promotion. See here, proud digital mall owner, proud digital mall owner. Then it moved on with Gogyara. 11 digital malls in a single day, single check. There are days 60, 100, 200 bookings have happened. Now you see the transformation. 583 UPOS being sold in a day or two by a particular team. So you see that kind of a growth, gigantic growth that we are witnessing. Definitely, the skill set of my grandfather to father to me and my kid, there is a lot of transformation. That is exactly what we are telling. When we started Global Garner, or when I joined Global Garner before 2 years, 1.5 years before, and today there is a massive growth. So all of you who are newcomers, you are really fortunate and blessed, because today we are at a commanding position. We are there to decide on the commission. In fact, there are big brands. We sit and negotiate. There are people standing in a queue to meet our CMD to be onboarded as a vendor. Wherein before 1.5 years, 2 years, that was not the case. So you are all really blessed. This one testimony I just wanted to share. It has happened recently. What is great about it? You just see, this is a birthday gift given by a father to a daughter. It is not a car, it is not an apartment, it is not a gold. Just see the trust of this one Mr. Rajendran giving 11 shares as a birthday gift to a daughter, 7,64,000, which will turn out to be few crores in future. This is the knowledge and understanding level in today's community. This was not the case in the beginning, earlier. Today, Global Garner has reached to the mass. So the early you are joining and you are able to taking up a position, it is going to be beneficial to all of you. This is the valuation report, what we are talking about, official document. If you see the numbers, 1,33,000, what I keep telling about a single share, 6,680 crores. What is next? You have been part of this WOW session. You would have understood the glimpse. So you need to be part of this digital revolution by taking a digital mall, by which you can also be part of the leadership team as well. Shareholder, we are waiting. As a 4th, the shareholder has been, I'm just rushing through. We are waiting for the new announcement, how you can. So probably in a week's time, probably in the next session, I'll be able to give you what is the new shareholder offer, which means what was there, it is already closed as a 4th. But very simple, 11 franchises you sell, you are entitled to get 10 share. Or through Gogyara, 7,920,000, and you get 11 shares. Or if you feel 11 UPOS selling is difficult, 6 you get 5 shares, which means every digital mall you sold, you get 1 share, which is equivalent to 1,33,000. And futuristic, it will be 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, it will be growing. Okay. You have a lot of companies going IPO, 38 times, 78 times. There is one recently, 102 times subscription. And they are all with loans. They are all with investors. Global Garner is without an investment. I think I've showed you earlier. So you become a shareholder, you take 11 shares, you can resell the digital and take back the money that you put in. This is the model. Of course, you'll have to wait for a week if you want to become a shareholder. And you get an incentives, you get rewarded as well. And you get a royalty, which means residual income. And you can also be promoted as an ACP, own a PIN code. And right now, there is an option even to own a PIN code or a city or a state. These are all the offers which will vary from time to time. We are waiting forward, looking forward for the new offer. I'm sure that will be more attractive. And you can also become a proud shareholder of Global Garner. Before I just finish, I know we are just slightly late by 5-10 minutes. We need not rush. So this is a short story. It's in fact a long story. It has been given by guru to aspiring king. Okay, but I'm putting it in a very this one. 3 dolls, a similar dolls have been placed. I think you can see it's all identical dolls. Now, how do you find the difference? Okay, as a lay person, common person, we all think it's very unique. There is no difference. You cannot find a difference, 6 difference. It is not. But a coil, a wire was given, and the guru, in fact, asked the younger one to put it in the ear. You see, there is a difference in the first doll. The second doll, you put it on one ear, it comes out through the other. The third one, the coil comes from the ear to the mouth. What does this imply to? Friends, in the concept that I've explained to you in the last 1 hour plus, there are certain things which we need to take it in and get into action. What lies? It can be an insurance, a real estate, or it could be a franchisee or a leadership. There are certain things at times when you talk about, hey, come on, it looks like an MLM, it looks like yet another company. Certain negative talks will be there. You take it in one ear and leave out the other. It's not only for GG business, it's useful for our life as well. There are certain negatives, certain hurdles, certain obstacles you don't take into your system. You take it in one ear, you leave out. Just forget it, ignore it. Certain things, what you have observed today, you get it into the ear and start talking. Not all that I have presented in 1 hour, 15 minutes, you can talk. You can take the bullet points, what is required when. This I use it even for our leadership. Let us say you wanted to bring a vendor into GG, you need not talk for 1 hour. You need to talk for 10 minutes. You want to onboard a user, you simply need to talk what is required for a user for 2 minutes. That is what you hear, digest, give it only what is required. Somebody is looking at a share or you want to know, like that it is. That is exactly what I want to tell before I finish the presentation. This we have already seen. We are making a difference of I to B, and that is where we are creating the digital revolution. 21,000 entrepreneurs, 36 lakhs digitally empowered vendors, 72 lakh, imagine, job opportunities global government create. So it is not an I-centric. We are talking about we. Let us empower as a team, and that we means wellness and wealth. Thank you for all of you for patiently listening to the presentation. Now we would open up the session for question answers, please. You can